Now to our headlines today special. After a massive drubbing in the Lok Sabha elections, Netas who were expected to vacate sprawling MP bungalows in central Delhi have turned squatters. An entire month after Modi Sarkar took over, former mantris are refusing to let go of their Lutyens address. Take a look.
It's been over a month, but official residences still remain a sore point for most ministers and MPs. For Arun Jaitley, it's been a cakewalk. Jaitley was earlier allotted the 9 Ashoka Road residence, but now he has a new address.
9 Ashoka Road, situated right next to the BJP headquarters, is one of the power addresses of the BJP. It had been allotted to Finance and Defence Minister Arun Jaitley for the last 15 years, but he has never actually quite moved in and used it for his official purposes. Now Arun Jaitley had been allotted to Krishna Menon Marg as his official address, and as you can see, a lot of renovation is being done for the new occupant.
While Shinde had vacated his house to make way for others, there are many former ministers who have not even started preparation for shifting out of the government accommodation, of which they are no more entitled. This has made things difficult for the newly elected MPs and ministers.
While there are a number of Congress leaders who are reluctant to move out of the government accommodations, there have been some who have been very prompt in vacating their houses. For example, Sushilkumar Shinde, the former Home Minister who used to reside at 2 Krishna Menon Marg, the sprawling bungalow, he has been very quick in vacating this house.
Nitin Gadkari too has had it easy after being allotted a new house.
Former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh will have a new neighbour when Surface Transport and Shipping Minister Nitin Gadkari, currently residing at 13 Teen Murti Lane, will shift to 4 Janpath. This house was earlier occupied by former Home Minister Shivraj Patil and is currently occupied by KC Dev. KC Dev is expected to vacate his bungalow very soon. But not every BJP minister is lucky as Nitin Gadkari, because most of the Congress cabinet ministers are yet to vacate their bungalow.
But for these former union ministers, a home in Delhi's posh Lutyens bungalow zone is where the heart is and wants to remain.
Surely Chaudhry Ajit Singh will not like to be involved in a controversy. This is his sprawling residence along 12 Tughlaq Road in New Delhi area. This is a prime property which he continues to occupy even after his lost elections, and he's no more the civil aviation minister. Perhaps this is a classic example, and this is one question which only Mr. A. Raja can answer. He has lost the electoral battle in 2014 and he's no more a minister in the cabinet, but he continues to occupy the sprawling bungalow at 28 Motilal Nehru Marg in New Delhi area. This is a prime area and this is huge bungalow where he continues to live.
And it's not just the UP's former ministers.
Former BJP Member of Parliament from Bihar, Mr. Shahnawaz Hussain, also falls in this category, and he continues to live at 7 Pandit Pant Marg, which is a government accommodation. So he will also have to adhere by the rules which govern all the MPs and former ministers who have to vacate their houses.
They continue to occupy plush government bungalows in some of the swankiest localities in the capital, despite the Supreme Court having made it clear last year that such accommodation is to be vacated within a month of ceasing to be minister. The July 5, 2013 judgment of the Supreme Court clearly said that since allotment of government accommodation is a privilege given to ministers and members of parliament, action on the matter of the unauthorized retention should be taken by the House Committee. The list of high and mighty squatters is endless, but once the matter comes up for hearing in court next week, these clingy former netas may have to finally let go of these residences. Bureau Report, Headlines Today.